On est prêt pour notre prochaine course alors que les jeunes sont en position. On est en Micro-MAX pré-finale présenté par Intrépide Canada.
Starting on the pole position here, folks, as our Micro-MAX drivers getting set to go. William Chaillet in the number 99, starting P1 alongside Matthew Barry in the number 11. Row 2 will be Matthew Latifi in the number 18 and Andre-Philippe de Alba in the number 10. Row 3, Sam Macri in the number 3 alongside Xavier Harris in the number 39. While row 4 has Thomas Navu in the number 24 and William Michaud in the number 46, and Thomas Simard. Remember Simard, the driver we've been watching all weekend long, is the quickest driver. He's going to start in the 9th position, tail of the field in that number 8. It'll be interesting to see what he does here. Simard starting in 9th spot.
Voyons voir s'ils obtiendront le drapeau vert. Oui, c'est lancé. La course est lancée en Micro-MAX, mesdames et messieurs. Et dès le départ, c'est à l'intérieur. Jusqu'à présent, aucun problème, pas de contact.
Underway now, Chaillet with the lead coming through the start-finish line for the first time. It's the 18 of Latifi going down the inside to try to take the spot. So
and he did.
Yeah, Matthew Latifi taking the lead over Chaillet.
C'est Latifi qui, juste comme ça, dans le premier virage au 1, prend les devants de cette course. Alors, c'est Latifi, Chaillet deuxième dans le kart numéro 99. Troisième, third, Matthew Barry. Andrés-Philippe de Alba is fourth. Sam Macri, fifth. Xavier Harris, sixth. Thomas Simard from last, seventh. Thomas Neveu is in 8th, and William Michaud is in 9th.
Latifi now leading as we're underway for the first flying lap on the racetrack, working their way through turns 9 and 10. Latifi with the lead, Cheyenne the second, so underway. Everybody's settling into the order, and we'll begin this 10-lap pre-final. Coming down this back straightaway for the first time. Let's see if Latifi can pull away for a bit here from Cheyenne. Barry now runs in the 3rd position, but Latifi, your leader.
Alors que Chaillet tente de se rapprocher de Latifi, le meneur, c'est une course de 10 tours, on vous le rappelle, dans cette catégorie Micro-MAX présentée par Intrépide Canada. Allez, voici devant nous, c'est Latifi, Chaillet Barry, pas de changement derrière, Andrés-Philippe de Alba is 4th, 5th Sam Macri, 6th Xavier Harris, 7 Thomas Simard, 8 Thomas Neveu et 9 William Michaud.
Good start here for our Micro-MAX drivers as they are now running strongly out front. It is Latifi, Chaillet, and Barry, 1, 2, 3, another 7/10 of a second back to De Alba, and the number 10 running in 4th. So 3 drivers trying to hook up the pull away here in the pre-final. Again, just setting the grid for the main event this afternoon.
And I just want to say a big shout out to all the parents of these kids, man. They, you know, week in, week out, they're all over the place with their kids trying to do the, you know, the races, and I'm sure trying to have, how do you say in English, ends meet, you know, with the money and everything. It's a really big shout-out. Bravo à tous les parents qui, à chaque fin de semaine, comme ça, avec leurs enfants, alors qu'on a un dépassement par un de ces jeunes hommes qui est en 4e, 5e position. C'était, je pense, Sam Macri, I think, who went 1 position up. We'll see in a few seconds. No, it's actually Andrés-Philippe de Alba.
And Thomas Simard now up into 5th position. Remember, Simard starting back in 9th, dead last, has been able to work his way now up into 5th spot. So Simard slowly working his way forward. And you know what? You're exactly right, Elaine. It's, you do want a big thanks and a big shout out, of course, to all the parents who support their children here in the competitive nature of karting and national championship program as well. Very important to have these kids. Oh, that's contact. Contact between Simard and I believe Andre-Philippe, but De Alba didn't want to give it up in turn number 8, and Simard was all the way into the bottom. Just a little bit of contact up front, and De Alba ends up going off the racetrack on the outside.
Malheureusement pour De Alba, contact qui est sorti complètement dans le virage là-bas et devra rattraper tout le peloton, mais ça va être difficile pour lui, alors que devant, c'est toujours Matthew Latifi et Chaillet et Barry qui sont 1, 2, 3.
Let's have a look at lap times here right now as well. I believe Simard probably the quickest driver on the track here right now, 102.444, as he is about a 10th of a second quicker than Latifi. Quite a ways back right now, over 1.5 seconds behind the leaders, but definitely turning good lap times there as he's now up into 4th. So Thomas Simard in the number 8 to P4, starting in the 9th position.
Latifi, Chaillet, Barry, 1, 2 et 3 pour l'instant, mais c'est Thomas Simard qui est l'histoire. Il était parti de 9e, il se retrouve maintenant à 4e, très belle course pour lui. Mais il avait été rapide d'ailleurs, avait remporté la dernière course de manche qualificative.
Simard trying to close in here now as the leaders are dicing it out a little bit. Matthew Latifi is the front runner here in the number 18. William Chaillet in the number 99 runs in 2nd. And Matthew Barry in the number 11 sliding back a bit here in the 3rd spot. Samard is definitely closing on the tail of this group. I don't think we're done with Samard yet either. We're only working lap number 4. There's going to be 6 more to go this time by, and Samard continues to close.
Il reste encore 4 tours à cette course de 10 tours en Micro-MAX et on va les voir passer devant nous. On va vous donner l'ordre exact. C'est toujours Latifi, Chaillet, Barry et Simard.
Oh, Samard, yeah, he's 0.8 of a second quicker than the leader. Samard is coming. He's going to come from the tail of the field and going to challenge here for position. He's really rolling up here in that lead trio. So Thomas Samard in the number 8 already there in the Burrell.
Ouais, Thomas Simard, comme on le disait tout à l'heure, qui est parti dernier, il va tenter un dépassement, il s'est fait. Il passe maintenant en 3e place. He's now in 3rd place. Wow.
Good pass there to the inside of turn number 8, exactly the same place he went by the inside of De Alba.
But he's quick, man.
He's very well. He's 0.8 of a second faster, 101.8. Almost a full second quicker than both Chaillet and Barry. So Samard is a man on the move right now. That Burrell is working. And now that he's got by Barry, he's going to try to go to work on Chaillet.
Voyons voir si il pourra, Simard, rattraper le duo de tête qui est présentement Latifi et Chaillet. Il est très rapide, Thomas Simard. Il était 8e plus rapide au tour, je pense, le tour précédent. Voyons voir maintenant l'espace entre les deux. He's only 0.5 from the leader and only 0.3 behind number 2, Chaillet.
The leader remains Matthew Latifi in the number 18. 5 down, 5 to go in this 10-lap pre-final. 10 laps for our junior classes, the micro and the mini, and then the rest of the class is running 12 lappers. But right now, it's going to be just enough for Samard. He's got about still half a race to go, and he's closing up on the rear bumper of Chaillet.
Ça va se jouer, j'ai l'impression, serré après les virages 10, 11, 12 et 13. J'ai hâte de voir dans le droit si Simard va pouvoir profiter de l'aspiration. Oui, il est très, très près, collé derrière ces deux pilote Latifi et Chaillet.
Right there is Samard trying to get one at the end of the straightaway, but no, just closes up on the rear bumper of Chaillet. So very smart run here for Samard. He's not trying to push too hard either. He knows he's there. He's quick enough to get there, and now he's going to go to work. Up on the wheels. They work their way down to turn number 1. Chaillet to the inside. No. Takes better of it and tucks back into the 3rd position. Lots of time still for Thomas Samard. Remember, started back in the 9th position.
Thomas Simard qui a juste regardé un petit peu dans le virage numéro 1 à l'intérieur, mais s'est ravisé, revenu tout près derrière. Et il reste encore au moins 4 tours donc à faire. Il a le temps de faire un dépassement un petit peu plus tard. Il va être bien positionné. Il est très rapide, on le rappelle, mais c'est toujours Latifi et Chaillet qui sont 1-2 pour l'instant.
Front running trio, Latifi, Chaillet, Samard. It's now Matthew Barry in 4th and Xavier Harris in the 5th position, but we're waiting for the pass here from Samard. He's been able to chase down the leaders and has now found himself on the rear bumper of Chaillet.
Yeah.
Did not make a pass last time by, but this time gets a run as they work their way back up to the straightaway. Samard right there, and again not quite enough as they close right back up on the leader Latifi.
Non, malheureusement, il n'était pas assez près au bout du droit, Simard, pour essayer de prendre une position sur Chaillet. Mais là, voyons voir s'il va tenter l'intérieur encore une fois ici au virage numéro 1. Non, il reste sagement derrière et ça va passer de la même façon avec Latifi, Chaillet et Simard. Toujours 1, 2, 3 et derrière en 4e, c'est Barry qui se rapproche rapidement du groupe.
Interesting, yeah. Samard was running laps in the high 101s and has now dropped down to a 102.4. He's got there and lost 0.6 of a second. We see that sometimes with the Micro-MAX drivers. Once they're by themselves, they can turn great laps, but as soon as they get behind someone, they don't make the move and they start slowing down. They kind of run to the speed of the driver they're trying to get by instead of actually making that move. And this has really allowed Matthew Barry to close back in. He's into the 101s now. A 101.981 last time by for Matthew Barry. His name's back in the hunt in 4th position.
Effectivement, Simard qui tourne un petit peu moins rapidement que tout à l'heure lorsqu'il était seul avec une piste devant lui. Voyons voir si là, il pourra tenter avec le bout du droit le dépassement. Non, toujours pas. Il ne semble pas pouvoir profiter de l'aspiration et tenter l'intérieur au virage numéro 15.
Thomas Samard in the number 8 has not been able to make the move yet, having closed up on the leaders, running laps 6 to 7 of a second quicker. But once he got there, has not been able to do anything with William Chaillet. Oh, spinner! Oh! All three drivers in the top 3. That's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, all going around. Matthew Barry able to continue. He's going to try to hold back the number 39. Harris now into 2nd. Barry holds on for the 2nd spot. They've just able to get those two drivers apart, and Samard who came from the tail of the field, gets together with Chaillet. They'll go to the back.
Chaillet, Simard, contact. Il se retrouve maintenant loin derrière, malheureusement. Il se bagarrait pour la deuxième position. Et là, c'est Latifi qui en profitera, mais également Barry qui a réussi à passer. Est-ce que Barry saura garder sa deuxième place alors qu'il y a beaucoup de pression derrière lui?
What a shake-up here with just a couple laps remaining. Latifi now all alone on the racetrack as second, third, and fourth all getting caught up over there in turn number 2. Barry with nothing to do. He just spun around. Last lap board being showed to Latifi this time by. Final lap on the racetrack.
Dernier tour pour Latifi, malheureusement pour Chaillet-Simard qui ça se déroulait tellement bien. Voici en deuxième, c'est Xavier Harris, maintenant Sam Macri qui en ont profité puisqu'ils avaient cette rapidité derrière. Matthew Barry is now fourth with one lap to go. Un dernier tour.
William Chaillet and Thomas Simard falling back into 6th and 7th, but as Latifi out front by 7 seconds, Xavier Harris able to get by Matthew Barry, as did the 3 of Sam Macri. So Harris now to 2nd, Macri into 3rd, and Barry, who was running in 4th, continues to run in 4th, just different drivers in front of him now.
Exactly. That's going to make for an interesting final this afternoon. Again, Thomas Simard is going to be starting from way back in the grid.
This time he's going to have a drafting partner, though. Him and Chaillet will probably hook up and try to work their way forward. I got to believe that both of those drivers will still be in the hunt for the race win.
Ouais, j'ai bien l'impression que et Chaillet et Simard seront, malgré un départ pour la finale un peu loin dans la grille, alors que notre gagnant passe ici devant. On va lui donner le drapeau à Damien. Voici Matthew Latifi, winner of this pre-final here in the Micro-MAX, sorry.
Micro-MAX drivers coming across the line. Latifi winning the pre-final by a good margin, 8.1 seconds over Harris and Macri. Xavier Harris on the number 39 taking the second.